The Bible says, and they made their lives bitter with hard bondage, in mortar and in brick and in all manner of service in the field. All their service, wherein they made them serve, was with rigor. This is the sorry summary of the children of Israel, left in bondage in Egypt, when a king arose that knew not Joseph. And the Egyptians made Israel's life bitter, in bondage, with rigor. And oh, dear child of God, what an object lesson this passage gives us. That no matter how long it takes, the world will eventually make your life bitter, put you in bondage, and make you to serve their system with rigor. Surely, when Joseph brought Jacob and his brethren down to live in Egypt under his reign, things might have looked wonderful for a time. Things may have even thrived for a period. But just give it a few years. Just give it a little bit of time, and a king arises who does not know Joseph, and all the blessings that you thought you had turn to bondage. All the sweetness you thought you enjoyed turn to service in the field. All the relationships you had that brought you such pleasure becomes rigor, and your life is bitter. Dear child of God, God is not mocked, and whosoever therefore will be a friend of the world is the enemy of God. And if you will go down into Egypt, and if you will make your abode there, things may look nice for a time. There is pleasure in sin for a season, but give it enough time, and you can be sure your sin will find you out, and your life will end up in bitterness, in bondage, where you're compelled to serve things you do not want to serve anymore. Take warning today from Israel's example. Do not go down into Egypt. Don't be a friend of the world, because the world is going to pass away. But if you do the will of God, you'll abide forever.